Oh, hi. We're live. Henry, say hi.
Hello. I'm eating my delicious Frito pie.
Could you explain to people what Frito pie is?
Frito pie is Fritos and then a layer of chili and beans sprinkled with cheese.
And what are we doing?
Reading a book. We're reading a book called The Ultimate Power.
What's it called?
Real Ultimate Power. The official ninja book.
And who is it written by?
Robert Hamburger.
Honey, do not drink your soda.
Yes. Real Ultimate Power by Robert Hamburger.
Don't.
When did this come out? I don't know. But the story behind this book is one day a friend and I were at a bookstore that had a cafe.
I was going to say cafe.
Not a cafe, a coffee shop in it.
Don't worry about back there.
And we found the book. And we sat there. And he started reading it. And he couldn't read it because he was laughing so hard. And he made me read it. So I was reading it in the middle of the bookstore with a bunch of people staring at us like we're retards, because we were. I don't remember if the book was actually that funny or if it was just because we were younger. Because this book is a couple of years old. I'm trying to find the print date or the copyright date or anything on here. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. No, 2004, July. So about the time I got out of high school, this book came out. So I'm going to read this to my son.
And me.
And my daughter if she ever shows up.
I might show up a couple times because I'm waiting for my ramen noodles to cool down.
Okay, well then come join us for now.
Okay, I might leave at a certain part.
That's fine. So I'm going to start with the acknowledgments.
Okay.
Good morning. I would like to thank my dog Francine, whose real name I will not disclose because of privacy. And I want to thank my babysitter, John Fielding.
Don't eat.
It's not that funny yet. For helping me write this book. He's cool, I guess. Plus, I think my parent... see, I can't read apparently. Plus, I thank my parents for having sex and making me. But that's all. Third, I would like to thank Mike Cosia, Daniel Greenberg, and Jeremy Ruby Strauss for realizing that a simple kid could teach people about ninjas. Though they are always laughing at me, so I don't know what their problem is. Okay, see you later.
Henry, please do not drink soda.
He can drink soda if he wants. He's eating Frito pie, drinking soda. This book is disgusting. Robert's mom. For the hippos. Now, skip the contents here. Last will and testimony. Dear everybody, this is my last will and testimony. If you find this book, then you should consider me dead meat. I have left the neighborhood because I am a true live ninja and I have a destiny. Total sweetness. You probably don't understand what that is because you're an idiot. Everybody I know doesn't understand the complete sweetness of ninjas, and it hurts me. You hurt me. But don't get me wrong. I don't want your heads to explode. I forgive you, but I just deserve something cooler. You can have all of my stuff. My shirt, my beach towel, and that bowl. I don't care. But most importantly, I leave you this book, so maybe, just maybe, you can understand the way of the ninja. Real ultimate power. Farewell, dummies. Robert Hamburger. Do you want to know the real... See, I can't read still. I'm retarded. Do you want to know what real ultimate power is? If yes, then turn the page. If no, then close the book right now. Thank you. That has been a reading of Real Ultimate Power by Robert Hamburger. you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get some Frito pie. All right. This is the worst fucking live stream I could ever think of. We're eating fucking Fritos covered in chili and drinking soda pop. All right,
Well, yes, I am.
me too. Do you want to get pumped? I'm asking you a direct question. Do you want to get pumped? It says it right there. Do you want to get pumped?
Sure.
I mean, really, really pumped?
Okay.
Real Ultimate Power, the official ninja book by Robert Hamburger.
I like that name.
What, Robert Hamburger?
Yeah, just
I
ham.
bet you he's delicious. Ready? Hey, keep the comments to a minimum back there, okay? You're like the two old Muppet douchebags in the Muppet Show. Introduction. Why I wrote a book about ninjas and stuff. Have you ever been so pumped that you want to completely flip out? I mean, like really, really flip out. People get pumped about all sorts of things. Sports, pets, making out, or motorcycles. Do you want to know what gets me pumped? Ninjas. Ninjas are so sweet, I want to crap my pants. I'm a paragraph into the book. Calm down.
Okay.
It gets better. When I wake up in the morning, I lay in bed for a few hours and practice kicking and punching with my feet and arms. Don't worry, homie. I'm only practicing. After that, I go eat breakfast with mom, like eggs and toast and stuff. Then I go nuts. I throw towels, scream at birds, and spit on the carpet. I'm going to make it like 3 pages in before
I'm
this just
dying.
completely falls apart. And then after all that, my dog Francine and I dress up like ninjas and make forts and fight in French and flip out all day. French means kiss with tongues. French kisses his dog. You see, I love ninjas so much it hurts. And that's why I made this book about them. I don't know if there are even ninjas anymore, but sometimes I think that there must be, because of the feeling inside me. My parents fight. Just imagine being a ninja. You could kill anybody you want, and I mean anybody. These guys are so sweet. And do you know why? They flip out and kill people for no reason at all. That's awesome. Do you know anybody else who can do that? Probably not. Your dad couldn't even kill people just because he wanted to. He would go to jail in a second. But ninjas? Yeah, right. There's no way you could put them in jail. Ninjas are unstoppable and charming. Pirates and Vikings are cool, but they don't go nuts like ninjas. And ninjas have magical powers too. They can fly. Every human being on the face of the planet wants to fly, and ninjas have been doing it since day one. Day one. And that's a fact. Some ninjas have the power to bio-slime people. It may sound disgusting, but trust me, it's pretty sweet. I'm not attracted to ninjas personally, but sometimes when I'm lying in the backyard and I'm thinking about ninjas for more than an hour, I pop a boner. I'll explain what that is when you're older. Sometimes they're small, but sometimes they're humongous. Mom caught me one time when this happened. She said, "What the heck is going on? What are you doing?" She chased me around the yard with a rake. When she caught me, she made me lay on my stomach and she stepped on my butt. Mom's pretty big, so it went away real fast. But when she stopped and it came back even bigger, I knew that ninjas were special. These guys are totally sweet. Every day I ask my mom if I could take karate. I say, "Hey, Mom, Can I take karate? She says, no way, you'll hurt someone. So we compromised on yoga. I start next year, but who cares? I don't need karate. I express myself by screaming and imagining stories about ninjas. I guess I just want to tell the people of Earth about something totally sweet. I have felt this way all my life. My name is Robert, and this is my book about the coolest guys to ever flip out. Oh, hi, Ellie. Getting started. Why ninjas? You might be asking yourself why you should learn about ninjas when there are so many other sweet things. Oh my God, I can't read all of a sudden. You might be asking yourself why you should learn about ninjas when there are so many other things to learn about. Personally, I don't understand that question. Ninjas are so awesome, and in case you haven't been stuck in the house for the past 10 years, ninjas are deadly assassins. For example, they could dress up like a salesman to get into your house, and while you're pretending to sell you something, they could look for holes and cracks to climb into. So then, at night, they could come back and murder you. Most ninjas are in Asian countries, but you can find them just about anywhere. Ninjas have weapons, like ninja stars and a ninja sword. Ninjas can kill anyone they want. They cut off heads all the time and don't even think twice about it. These guys are so crazy and awesome that they flip out all the time. I heard that there are ninjas. There was this ninja who was eating at a diner, and when some dude dropped a spoon, the ninja killed the whole town. And my mom and my friend Mark said that he saw a ninja totally uppercut some kid just because the kid opened a window. And that's what I call real ultimate power. If you don't believe that ninjas have real ultimate power, you better get a life right now, or they will chop your head off. It's an easy choice if you ask me. Ninjas are fast, smooth, cool, strong, talented, powerful, and sweet. I love them with all of my body, including my pee-pee. You know what that is. Who are these guys, and what's their problem? A famous warrior won a bunch of battles. He won so many that he started thinking he was too cool to hang out with his old buddies. But one day a hippo bit his shoulder, and the warrior needed a simple antidote. So he called everybody he knew, but they were all busy having fun with their dog and everything. So nobody was around to wipe his poor, poor baby butt. Too bad, little baby. Too bad. Ancient Chinese fable. Section overview. If you were to ask someone 6 months ago what they thought ninjas were, they'd probably say, "Excuse me, ninjas? Who cares? Get out of the way. My fucking soaps are on." Unfortunately, today isn't much different. Most Westerners don't know much about them. There are even stories that ninjas are descended from monsters or demons, but only a baby would believe that. Ninjas can... You ready? You ready? Ninjas came from vaginas. That's the reaction I was looking for. Just like everybody else. In this section of my book, I'm going to start out with the basics, who they are, what they do, and other stuff. And then I'll help you to understand total sweetness and appreciate what ninjas have to offer. And later, we'll get into more complicated stuff, like their history, how to be friends with one, or even how to become one. But first, we need annotation 1. Hey, Robert, it's me, John. 2, annotation 2. What the heck? This is my book. What are you doing here? Get annotation 3. Well, I know that I'm only your babysitter, but I could help you out with the book if you like. I'm a student of philosophy, and I could make corrections and clear up misunderstandings the reader may have. You'd be surprised how making a few technical distinctions can save a word from an unneeded diarrhea burst. Pumped! Annotation 4. That's friggin' disgusting. I don't want that to happen. You can be my editor or something. That's an annotation. It needs clarification, so they put it down there. Do you understand? No, you'll learn that when you're older. The pump up part. Some of mine are Francine's favorite movie scripts. Before we get into the science of ninjas, you need to get pumped. Really, really pumped. I get my dog, Francine, pretty pumped by telling her stories about ninjas. So I wrote 3 short movie scripts by myself to get our blood hot and crazy. The first film, Ninja, Please, introduces the ways of the ninja. The second film, Ninja Babe, is sexual. And in the last film, The Ultimate Battle, introduces the ninja's stupidest opponent. Hopefully, you'll enjoy this as much as I like looking at naked ladies. Ninja Please. Scene 1. Ninjas walk down the street to go get some food. They're all wearing black and looking totally sweet. There is some awesome music playing in the background to get the audience really pumped. Then some dude jumps out of nowhere. The ninjas start beating this guy's ass bad. Then the okay?
Continue.
Then the dude starts trying to run away, but one ninja pulls out a ninja star, ninja weapon, and throws it at the guy. The ninja star cuts the guy's head totally off. The head rolls over near this old dog and looks at the head and barfs all over the place, including on the camera, which is awesome. The ninjas then start flying and everybody starts screaming. Then the scene ends. Scene 2.
I don't get it.
I love you.
You're making me laugh because your face.
Yeah, look at your face. Scene 2. A ninja is sleeping at his house. Some idiot walks by singing a super annoying song. Then the ninja wakes up super pissed and ready to rock. The guy just keeps walking and singing. While the ninja starts cutting down... Wait. Okay. Yeah. While the ninja starts cutting down a building, when the guy walks by the building, it falls on him. While the building is falling, a guitar will be wailing hard in the background. There will be a close-up of the dude's feet sticking out from under the building. The feet explode all over the place because of blood pressure. Then we see the ninja was playing the guitar. Then the ninja starts flipping out hard and totally wails on the guitar. Then all these babes start coming out of nowhere, and the ninja starts wailing even harder, if that's even possible. Then the camera starts fading out and then explodes. The end. I thought of this script one night before bedtime. I got so pumped I almost kicked my mom right in the face. Ready for the next one? It's called Ninja Babe. It's sexual. There's a super rich, stupid idiot who lives in a humongous house. At his house, this guy has babes lying all over the place. The next scene is hot. The guy takes the super hot babe back to his room to make out. The audience will think that the hot babe is a normal babe, but yeah, right. She's a ninja. The ninja woman smashes the guy's head like a hairy melon. Then all these dogs come out of nowhere, and the ninja woman has to beat the dogs' asses. First, she kicks this one dog right in the nuts. The dog screams and jumps out the window. Then she jumps in the air and kicks the 2 dogs in the nuts at once.
I'm kind of laughing.
I'm going to retry that line since you were laughing too much. Then she jumps in the air and kicks 2 dogs in the nuts at once. Both dogs evaporate. Every time the ninja woman kicks nuts, a guitar squeals hard. Then the ninja woman has to battle a boss dog. The boss dog is huge. Before the boss dog can attack, she uppercuts the boss dog's nuts so hard they explode. Then the guitar squeals really hard and explodes. The end. This script is awesome, and that's a fact. How are you liking the book so far?
Pretty good.
Ellie, what's your favorite part?
It's just making me laugh. I don't know.
You don't like it when she uppercutted the dog's nuts so hard they exploded?
But it's making me laugh. It has to make me laugh.
Is it making you laugh?
Yeah.
So you like it? No. This is the final script, The Ultimate Battle. See, my book's falling apart.
Oh.
Hard to keep track of it. Scene 1. Dark smoke fills the scene, and pump-up music slowly gets louder. The audience sees a ninja and his girlfriend eating in a super expensive restaurant. The girlfriend is so hot that steam is coming out of her mouth or hair. Some old idiot is sitting by the couple. The idiot is giving the girlfriend the eye and popping like 16 boners. But the ninja sees the boners and the music really pumps up. The audience knows this guy is dead meat for sure, but out of nowhere the old idiot pulls off his jacket to show that he is a pirate with lasers and everything. The ninja's like, yeah, right, who cares? And then pops the biggest boner ever. Bigger than the biggest, blackest boner alive. The ninja's boner smashes the entire restaurant. And every single one of the pirate's boners explodes while making whistling sounds. The ninja looks back at his girlfriend. She smiles and they pork. The end. That was a short one. While writing the script, I headbutt my dog so hard that we both screamed.
This is actually making me laugh.
I know, you keep telling me that. Is it a good book?
I'll be back.
Bye.
I'm just putting the note up and then coming back.
If you don't believe that ninjas exist, you're a moron. The proof. Did you know? When the first ninjas were arguing at dinner about what to call themselves, one suggested that their name should be ninjas. They voted. That was it. I bet you're pretty pumped right now because I know I am. But you also might be thinking that ninjas don't exist and those scripts were just magical fantasies. But you're wrong and stupid, if you ask me. Here's absolute proof of that they really do exist. Though you never know when somebody is a friggin' liar, I think my best friend Mark's stories are true. One night I slept over at his house and he told me that for the last week a ninja was hanging out in his backyard behind the shed. I was like, yeah, right. So we waited until Mark's parents went to bed to check out the ninja. We sneaked out without making too much noise, and the night air was intense. And to tell you the truth, I had never been that pumped before in my life. We didn't think we'd make it to the shed alive, but we did. Mark almost died from the jogging, so we rested in front of the shed for a while. But out of nowhere, we heard this huge bang behind the shed. Mark was like, holy crap! And a little piece of poop seeped out my butthole. Then we friggin' booked back towards Mark's house. I was so pumped and excited that I jumped right through the living room window and cut my legs and arm. Mark's parents flew out of bed screaming and yelling. Mark got an erection and got grounded, and I got sent home. But I didn't care about any of that crap because I knew right then that Mark was telling the truth. Ninjas exist. So if you don't believe that ninjas exist, you might get your ass beat and or killed. If some book says that ninjas don't exist and you believe it, then you're annotation 5. Hey, Robert, that was a really good crack at it. You should submit it to the school paper or something. While you are completely correct in stating that ninjas exist, you are not justified in concluding that ninjas exist for this argument. That huge bang might have been a raccoon or your drunken father, so I've added a little argument here to support your claim. The ontological proof of ninjas. When we talk about the ninjas, we are talking about the sweetest being ever. That is, we are talking about the being than which nothing sweeter can be conceived. So when we conceive of the ninja in our mind, we conceive of the being that lost my page there. Uh, being than which nothing sweeter can be conceived, but consider this. Is it sweeter to exist only in the mind or to exist both in the mind and in reality, outside the mind? Certainly, it is much sweeter to exist also in reality. Flipping out and wailing on guitars is much sweeter when someone is actually doing it. So when we conceive of the sweetness being ever, we are conceiving of being that exists both in the mind and in reality. Since the ninja is that being, then which nothing sweeter can be conceived, and that being exists in the mind and in reality, the ninja exists in reality. Thus, the ninja exists. John, editor. A. Annotation 6. John, that was totally sweet. I think I just crapped my pants. Moron. Annotation 7. Me too.
Is that the end? I don't know.
Yep, book's over. Bye.
No?
Basic facts about these guys. Now that you know that ninjas really do exist, you can shut your mouth. In this chapter, we will learn about the real ninja, not the cartoon kind who kills only when they have to. Let's begin with the facts. Ninjas are mammals. Ninjas are hot-blooded, hairy animals who don't lay eggs. They live in the woods or in dojos or in houses like you and me. They graze. Baby ninjas eat blood milk. Basically, their mating season is whenever they want, which is awesome. Fact number 2. Ninjas fight all the time. Ninja means fight in German and Mexican. It is the ninja's nature to always fight. If they stop fighting, they start to lose power or energy, and I don't want that to ever happen. 3. The purpose of the ninja is to flip out and kill people. Think about the time that you got so pumped you couldn't believe it. Now multiply that times about a billion. That's how pumped a ninja is all the time. If a regular person ever got that pumped, they'd have to take a Ritalin or something. Oh man, take a Ritalin or something. Annotation 10. Oh, I totally skipped 8. Ninjas are mammals. 8. Encyclopedia Britannica, Volume N. And where was 9? Annotation 9. I went to check your sources in the Encyclopedia Britannica. I guess someone ripped out several pages in the end section. If you know where they might be, let me know. I'm not saying that you did it or anything. I just want to make sure you understand that it's not cool to rip up books you don't like or disagree with. How about we just leave the facts as they are until we find these missing pages? John. And then annotation 10 after Ritalin or something. Check out Exhibit A in the appendix and exhibits to see a rough draft of paper I did while on Ritalin, and then the final draft, Exhibit B, when I got off Ritalin. You want to check that now or later? The exhibits on and off Ritalin. Yeah, we'll just continue. But the bottom line is that ninjas basically exist to kill morons who can't keep their mouths shut. That might mean you. Number 4. Ninjas hang out in dojos a lot. Dojos are kind of like bars where ninjas go to relax and or meet babes. You can do anything you want at the dojo. If you want to eat a whole pizza by yourself, go ahead. Or if you just want to goof around, no problem. I saw one dojo in a magazine where they had drinking fountains of pop. That's great, if you ask me. See, they're hanging out in the dojo. Ninjas hang out with their other ninjas, or, as Mom says, only with really down-to-earth kids. But she's full of bullcrap. Ninjas hang out with the sweetest of people. Throughout the ages, ninjas have hung out with kings, popes, jesters, boxers, vampires, and geniuses. But most of the time, ninjas just hang out with their clan, which is a bunch of buddies who either live in the same neighborhood or whose moms know each other. Really hard to keep this book together. Questions that kids in my neighborhood ask me. Did you know? Ninjas made killing cool. Before them, everybody was like, killing? Yeah, right. But now everybody's like, sweet. Because there's just so much to know about ninjas, I could speak about them all day, but I won't. Nevertheless, kids in my neighborhood ask me a lot of questions about ninjas, and they're always the same ones, which makes me think that they might be asking yourself the same question too. I'm going to deal with this crap right now. Question: why is everyone so obsessed about ninjas? Answer: ninjas are the ultimate paradox. On the one hand, they don't give a crap, but on the other hand, ninjas are very careful and precise. Question: I heard that ninjas are always cruel or mean. What's their problem? Answer: whoever told you that is whoever told you that is a total liar. Just like other mammals, ninjas can be mean or totally awesome. What do ninjas do when they're not cutting off heads or flipping out? Answer: most of their free time is spent flying, but sometimes they stab. Ask Mark if you don't believe me. Question: why do your parents fight all the time? Answer: it's not because they're ninjas or anything. I think it's because my dad probably isn't my real dad. You see, I sometimes think that a ninja is a ninja secretly had vaginal sex with my mom so that he would I don't know why I'm having such a hard time reading this part. Sometimes think that a ninja secretly had vaginal sex with my mom so that he would be my real father. In fact, it has to be true because I feel it in my heart. My real father, the ninja, may be traveling all over the world killing people whenever he wants, fighting every day, going berserk and or flipping out. What would he do if he could see me now? Dear Dad, do you think of me when you're flipping out and killing trillions of people? Do you pop boners about having a son? When are you going to hang out, Dad? That would be crazy if we both had a psychic connection and always pop boners at the same exact time. That would explain a lot, I think. Question: what's with the boners anyway? Answer: it is one of their strongest, hottest weapons. See the weapons section later on. Question: why is your mom so crabby? Answer: well, it's just me and mom at home all day. And she told me that she got menopause because I talk about those fucking ninjas all the fucking time. She says that if I go near her, I'll catch menopause too. I don't need that kind of stuff in my life. How do you know all this stuff about ninjas? Answer: I am a ninja in waiting and have been chosen, I think, to be a real ninja when I'm big enough. Question: Robert, why are you such a faggot? Answer: let me ask you this. How would you like to die this afternoon? I'll smoke your entire life like a cigar or pipe. I'll cut your face in half. Take a break for a minute? All right, because I need to eat.
Mm.
Yep. Well, I'm just going to eat here, see if anyone shows up. I don't think anyone's going to show up.
Mm.
But it's nice for a food break.
Yeah.
Well, you done?
Okay.
Okay. Let's move the box out of the way. Ellie, how's the ramen? Yeah?
Really light. Considering I can hold this.
To all school.
Good.
No? You learning about ninjas and stuff?
No.
What are you learning about?
Math.
Like, how many total people ninjas have killed?
No.
No.
I'm learning like 4-digit division. So it's like 4,354 divided by 3. Doing like that stuff.
Well, what's the answer?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I can't do it in my head.
Why not?
Because I haven't. That's one night. Like how to do it when I do it. Is this for some reason the YouTube app then? Is this cool?
Yes.
Does it sound better or worse?
The same. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't watch her videos.
Mm.
Ellie does.
I do too.
I don't think she'd still watch this kind of stuff.
Me?
No, her.
Oh. No.
I think you're going to take over for a minute here.
To read?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
May I use the bathroom?
Sure. Yep. So remember, the book is broken, so be careful.
That page?
Yeah. So start with the top and read.
Okay. I'll sit in your chair.
Forgot I brought napkins down.
Sat on them.
Yeah, sat on them, wiping my mouth with my arm.
Just be careful with the book. Go ahead.
Okay. The official ninja code of honor. Ninjas are more than just a bunch of facts. They're real, and they have a special code. They live by. A long time ago, there was the first ninja. He knew how friggin' sweet he was, and then that everyone else in the world would try to be like him. But he also knew that some people would get it wrong and ruin everything. So he wrote down a bunch of crap. This way, future people could understand real ultimate power and use it only for total sweetness. After he wrote the code, the Ninja Code of Honor, he mysteriously nailed it to the door of a huge church so everyone would see it. This is what it said, the Ninja Code of Honor. The first ninja had a dream that one day everyone could be totally sweet and flip out, but also I had a nightmare that one day some
Henry, pause.
friggin' idiot
Henry,
would screw
pause.
everything up. So
Henry,
I did.
pause. Guys, don't worry about back here.
Oh, they know. Where was I? Code of Honor, whichever. Some friggin' idiot would screw everything up. So I here do declare the Ninja Code of Honor be that which every ninja sets himself out of stone by into, and hopefully in 407 days everyone will know what real ultimate power is. So let me tell you my story. So you can live like a real ninja. In the beginning was total sweetness, and total sweetness was with the ninja, and total sweetness was the ninja. And when people saw this ninja, they freaked because he was glowing and everything. And then some idiot came up to him and asked, "What's your problem?" And the ninja said, "When in the course of humans, it becomes necessary for people to dissolve and or melt into one another, which is disgusting. There becomes one completely awesome guy, me, who will form a more perfect union of chopping off heads and looking totally sweet." "What are you talking about?" asked the idiot. "Never kill anybody for a reason. This is the meat and potatoes of honor. Honor is the ability to kill anybody at any time without giving a crap." That's a fact. My buddies with someone forever. Be buddies with someone forever. If you say that you'll be friends, because it's pretty friggin' lame when somebody pretends to be your friend and invites you over to play Ninja Fight, and then you set up the fort for your best friend, and it's your turn to be the ninja, and you get pretty friggin' pumped up, and you throw his cat against the wall because you're pumped, and his mom screams and picks you up and takes you outside and drops you in the front yard, and now he hasn't talked to you for 3 years because he says he's in the army, but you see him next door in his bedroom eating pizza and playing basketball with girls. So remember, a real ninja hangs out with his best friends and doesn't ignore friends just because they got 2 pumps. Be completely and utterly sweet. A lot of people forget this while flipping out, just act like idiots. Like this one kid who lives down the street and thinks he's so bad because he saw some lady getting a pap smear and brags about all the time, and makes the most of your life. If you live life passively, you are wasting a precious gift. Our time on Earth is finite and valuable. To careless it to carelessly waste it is a crime of the mind and soul. But death is a gift too, and you should deal with the honor of total sweetness by the Ninja Code of Honor. Now, let this be a warning to you and your buddies. If you want to be a ninja, you must follow these rules, or you'll get your butt beaten bad. Thanks a lot. The first ninja. Fighting styles. Did you know? One time I saw this crap. I saw this crap so big it had its own different ninjas fight with different ninjas fight with different styles. No single style is the best, but some are obviously stupider than others. A lot of people say the ninjutsu isn't that great, but I'd like to see them say that while they're sitting next to a ninja. Just imagine yourself introducing one of these guys to a ninja. Oh, hello, this is my friend Mark. Mark is a ninja. My friend Mark here thinks that ninjas are pretty stupid. He thinks that you ninjas can't do anything. Oh man, just imagine the ninjas sitting down there drinking coffee with one hand and gripping some ninja stars with the other. Your friend would be so freaking scared. Here are some other fighting styles. Karate is retarded. So basically acrobats with pajamas. If you want to be a real ninja, you don't have to take it. Most people who join karate only do it because their parents make them. It's basically for people who need an attitude adjustment. That's all karate's basic moves are: breaking wood, some kicks, up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start, and other stuff. I can't remember now. Let's stick them down the code. Yoga. A lot of kids in my neighborhood say that yoga doesn't have anything to do with ninjas, but that's a bunch of bull crap. I mean, these are the same kids that think a lady's period is when the lining of the uterus is shed through the vagina. Like, I'm really gonna believe them about yoga. It is the most effective fighting style ever. If you stretch hard enough, you probably don't have to fight anybody. One time I did the splits without warning, and some people started running. It's also the main move of the splits. Pressure points. Sometimes, if a ninja is relaxing, he doesn't feel like getting all sweaty. They'll use pressure points on an enemy. Pressure points are one of the coolest ways to gently beat someone's butt. You couldn't just be sitting there relaxing and watching TV pretending you're not going to completely beat the crap out of someone, and then wham, you softly touch the wrist and they go to sleep forever. It's like you got so much power that you don't even need to waste energy on someone you hate. One of the greatest pressure points ever is the touch of death. I mean, can you believe that ninjas can kill people without cutting or strangling them? It almost doesn't make sense. Almost. With just a simple careless, a ninja could end a human life. And it doesn't happen right away. So no one will ever figure out who did it. Here's what's happening. Ninja touches the back of some dude's head, and then the back of the head sends a signal to the stomach, and then the stomach sends a signal to the liver. Then finally the liver tells the heart something, and then the guy dies. Someone says to you, "Hello, sir," or "Madam, would you like to rub me in the back of your head?" You would probably say no or no, thank you. because they might be a ninja completely willing to kill you, but just too tired to get all crazy about it. Menopause.
Menopause.
Menopause is pretty powerful and gives someone a mustache. If you know anybody who uses the style, you should probably just stay upstairs. The main moves are slapping and rolled up magazines, screaming power, single or double-handed spanking, and hot flashes.
Dad, you want to try
Try what?
ramen?
No, I'm letting the ice cream cool down so we can just eat it straight out of the tub.
Some people ask me how meditation. I like reading this book. It's funny.
You like this book?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll probably be done in a couple minutes, but we can do more tomorrow if you want.
Yeah. Some
And if you
people.
want to read it, you can read it instead of me.
Some people ask me how ninjas can be harmonious with nature when they're harmonious with nature when they're constantly kicking people in the nuts. Well, they just can, so don't worry about it. They meditate and think about what they've done during meditation. Ninjas will spend hours away from TV and friends. This is when they learn about themselves, mainly reflecting on deep questions like, why can't you act normal and stop embarrassing your mother and me? And why can't you stop acting like a... You say that. Oops.
Do you want me to keep going or just read this part?
Just read that part.
Meditate. Why can't you act normal and stop embarrassing your mother and me? And why can't you stop acting like a fucking retard? And after they're done, they're allowed to come back downstairs and watch TV. I mean, there's been worse stuff said on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You're reading a book. So if the book says stop acting like a fucking retard, I think you're okay. And if anyone has anything to say against that, take it up with Robert Hamburger, because he wrote in the book, stop acting like a fucking retard. So I'm okay with it. So if you want to say the words, it's okay.
If it's like that word, I'll just say it.
Because here's the thing, Henry. It's a book, right? People write books. There's worse books than this that say worse things than this. I can go get my copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin, and we can read that. And you'll hear words that you don't ever want to hear or think you ever would hear. So just read the words as you see them.
Okay.
Okay?
Will I get in trouble?
No.
Okay, that's a book, so.
It's just a book. You're just reading a book. You're expanding your horizons. Okay?
Okay.
So I will parlay you back into the book.
Okay.
Why can't you act normal and stop embarrassing your mother and me? And why can't you stop acting like a fucking retard? And after that, or after they're done, you're allowed to come back downstairs and watch TV. Now you're on to judo.
Judo is pretty lame and basically a self-defense style, so when they have tournaments, there's never a winner because nobody ever makes the first move. The main moves are not doing anything and waiting. It's stupid.
Slow down. I know it's hard to read because it's a really funny book.
A ninja makes a telephone call. Guy, hello, ninja. Hey, guy, what's going on? Ninja, nothing, just hanging out. What about you? Guy, I'm just hanging out too. Ninja,
Pretty good.
that's cool. Guy, I gotta go. Ninja, really? Guy, yeah, see you later. Ninja, okay,
It's
bye.
actually really good.
Some freaking
Is
dad.
it safe again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. It doesn't say the other word? No, keep reading. I believe you. You're going to just read it. You're going to read it as it's written.
Some
Dad,
Just read the damn book.
Dad, this is
I won't be in
weird, but
trouble.
that
Just read the book. You're not gonna be in trouble.
Some
Stop
friggin'
the-
badass ninja weapons. Did you know if you still think ninjas are dumb, try picturing yourself covered with ninja stars. You didn't know crap unless you know about ninja weapons, which they're pretty amazing. If you ask anybody, even though these guys are infinitely sweet without them, somehow weapons make them sweeter. In a paradox kind of way, ninja stars. Ninja stars are, or Chinese stars, are one of their coolest weapons. They can really mess up someone's life. Ninjas love them because they're small enough to fit in a backpack or lunch bag. Oh, hello, would you like to steal my lunch? How would you like to see how a two for the rest of your life? Boom. That would be so freaking sweet. Just imagine some moron saying that crap to your face and having a boatload of ninja stars in your pocket. He'd wish his parents never even thought about making love. That guy would be sitting meat. Then I'd go over his house and rip out his dog's hair and spit all over the place. And then I'd make love to his mother's butt.
Say it again, but say it clearer.
And then I'd make
Just say it. You said it the first time. Now just say it normal. I'd make love to his mother's butt. Say it.
I hear you.
I dare you too.
oh.
Yeah.
You made me talk to a girl today, so yeah, you gotta say.
Oh yeah, it's I have to go. Okay.
Yep. So now you gotta say it again.
And then I'd make love to his mother's butt while everyone in the nation watched take my lunch. Yeah, right. I'll bite your face off.
This
This book is weird.
This is really weird.
A ninja sword. The ninja sword is shorter than the samurai sword, but that doesn't mean the samurai sword is better. These big debates about which sword is best, conferences and stuff. But people who believe that the ninja sword isn't the sweetest are stupid idiots. They put their ninja sword in a long pocket in their back, so their hands are free for climbing up dojos and stuff like that. The ninja sword is mainly used on necks, but it can also be used on arms, legs, and stomachs. The guy who invented it is probably pretty cool and pretty rich, if you ask me. Guitar is a ninja's trumpet. He uses it as a warning that danger is near and he's ready to rock. If a ninja's finger merely brushes up against a guitar, a harmonious wail will happen. No other mammals can wail as hard. It was something to do with magic. If I asked my dad if he would get me a guitar for Christmas, and he said he would buy me one if I ran away. Okay, I don't want to read. I don't want to read the next one coming up.
Really? Where'd you leave off? Oh.
I don't want to read that part.
Okay. Boner. The boner is the ninja's hottest weapon. A ninja can pop thousands of them if they get super pumped. Some studies even show that a ninja can pop more than 1 million boners if they need to. They can be used on babes or morons. Ninjas can slam or slap their opponent or girlfriend with it. The boner is also used to help balance when they are... Just relax.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
It's actually funny.
It is kind of funny. Okay. The boner is also used to help balance when they are tree wading. I remember my first boner. I was looking through my neighbor's window and could see some lady changing her panties and everything. But check this out. Behind her on the bed, I could see this big orange cat licking its nutsack. And boom! My pants inflated like an airbag. Mom busted into the room and was like, what the heck are you doing? I was like, nothing. And she was like, yeah, right. Okay, there you go.
Is it
Why
over?
don't you do? How long is this next chapter? Yeah, why don't you hit up these next 2 pages,
Okay.
and we'll continue tomorrow.
Skills non-having ninjas only dream of having. Did you know ninjas can climb ladders backwards because of their here?
Just say it. They're humongous boners.
I'm not
Is that
gonna
what it
say
says?
Yes.
Because of their humongous boners.
Yes.
I haven't read this book in fucking 14 years, or no, 10 years, and I know that it says humongous boners. Go ahead.
That was when
Can I
was
skip that
born.
part?
Don't skip that part. They can climb ladders backwards because of their humongous boners.
So they invented the catapult to get themselves into people's backyards and onto roofs. Flying. Ninjas fly all the time because it's cheap and easy. Not like birds, but more like hovercrafts. Like they're floating in the pool, but in air. All they need to do is start thinking about knives and necks, and they start to rise. Invisibility. Being invisible would be pretty great. If you ask me, you could do anything. Suppose you were invisible and there is some kid who used to like you but doesn't anymore because you don't know why. And he's going through puberty, and just when he's about to go to a fancy wedding or something, you sprinkle pubes all over his shirt, and it screws up the entire ceremony. Smoke screen. This is for ninjas who can't get invisible for some reason. Bio slime. This is used for sticking to walls or for just freaking out the ladies. The slime comes out their armpits, feet, and mouth. They spray where they get pumped. Traffic. Ninjas traps can be used for catching people, and then they can either scare their victims or just kill them. Basically, it's up to the ninja. For example, if a ninja wants to trap a bunch of people at once, he puts a huge net in the street and covers it with leaves and twigs. Then a bus comes and he would pull a rope and boom, he's got them. The ninja would trip the bus over so everybody falls into a huge tarp. Then the police would come and see this bus just hanging from a tree. They start screaming because they couldn't understand what was going on. And the ninja would take the big bag of people and toss it into a lake where everybody inside would be trying to get out, but instead they'd end up scratching and kicking each other. And the ninja would sit on top and spread a blanket over a bubbling bag and enjoy a picnic with his friends and neighbors. The sun would keep the food warm, and they'd look at each other knowing that everything's gonna be okay.
Porking. Ninjas are the toughest lovers ever. They are romantic and classy, making them a great opponent in any mating ritual. After some wine, they spray nectar on their territory to attract mates, which usually works.
X-ray vision. With X-ray vision, a ninja can see through anything. A ninja uses this skill mostly for spying on victims or checking out.
Just say the fucking word.
Or checking out loose crotches.
Say it. No. Say it. Okay. Or checking.
Or checking.
Or
I don't want to put
say
this
it.
video on the air.
Just say it.
Or checking women's crotches.
Crotches.
Crotches. Okay, I don't put this video on air.
Okay, I won't. Don't worry.
Okay, it's live though.
It's not live. Don't worry. It's just recording. It's not
Ninjas
live.
can relax on a park bench during the weekend and look at vaginas all day, and nobody will ever know.
Wait, and look at what all day?
Vaginas.
What? All right.
Okay, I'm done.
So what do you think of Real Ultimate Power so far?
It's funny.
It's a pretty good book?
Mm.
Okay. Should we read some more of it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
On page
Well,
24.
That's what bookmarks are for.
I usually don't use bookmarks.
I do, because I will never remember, because I don't ever read. This is the first time I've read more than like 4 pages. So, if you haven't read it, is it good so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll read it to you.
It's weird. Like the person that wrote it said he was 10.
Well, yeah, he is. That's why he knows so much about porking and women's vaginas. Well, how do you end your streams, Henry?
Thank you for watching this. This was very embarrassing.
I hope you learned a lot about
Stuff.
wailing on
Stuff.
guitars, cutting off heads, porking, menopause, and yoga.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night.